There we go.
I felt that I was waiting for you so long.
Yeah, you've said that before. What do you mean by that? The first time I thought it was because you were waiting for me for the call, but now I see that it's more than that.
Yeah, it's more than that. I don't know even exactly what that it's mean. I just know that our get together, it means so much. And we're just gonna see it in time, how it's gonna multiply what we're doing.
I feel that.
And this letter, that exercise that he was doing to be grateful to the woman, inspirational woman. Every time I give this exercise, and also when I do that for myself, this give me so much emotion at once, like all the emotion was suppressed. And then I can hear love, pain, boldness, trust, belief, unity, possibilities, support. I'm not lost, I'm not forgotten, it's all possible for me. And when I heard your exercise, when you sent me, I see this vision, how we can make it together with the lady also who is learning from me. We can combine together video and call it Inspired by You. And put the pictures of all the women who inspire us and all our voices together. What does it mean for us? The inspiration. What does it mean for us that it's approved, that if it's possible for them, it's possible for us? And this is a reminder for us, like if I didn't accept my power, I would not help you to believe in yourself. And there was so many women who is watching us today, and they will start to realize that their life, their voice are meaningful, important. It's so like, stand up, allow yourself, allow your voice to speak up what you have for the world. And finally get free of idea like who I am to be wealthy, loved, happy, successful. Who I am to change, to improve. There's so much happening in the world now, and this is idea about vaccination, and I'm not let you come to my restaurant if you're not vaccinated. We can create our own restaurants with full of fun and luxury and joy. And actually, what is the this situation with happen in the world? This is virus. When it's come first time, and I start to read the frequency and signature. It's like every energy has a signature, meaning. what it's represent. So when this coronavirus is appear, and I look to that energy, and what is the represent? What is the signature? I saw it's a guilt.
Mm.
It's a guilt that raising up and close your mouth.
Mm.
Don't speak. You're guilty. You're punished, and it's a fear. So that's the combination. For me, I don't see this like people against people. I see that it's more collective choice to help us to understand that our joy, our divine nature, to be joyful, to live according our desire, according our meaning and desire to speak and desire to fulfill what we really want. It's like that guilt and the fear is just getting stronger and stronger, just to give us catapult. If we want to, if we understand that I'm not going to tolerate this. If I'm not going to tolerate, so the problem getting bigger and see like, okay, we'll see. Are you going to tolerate this or you going to enjoy? So basically, to transform anything in our life in any area, and I even went like 360 degrees opposite, even 369 degrees opposite, and I understand instead of transformation, we can do a flip. So to do the flip from the guilt, from the fear, from the punishment, their contrast of joy, gratitude, love, freedom. And this is our natural truth. So for a world, for a fifth dimension, for our inspiration to each other, and to live our life in the full potential, we have to back to our heart. We have to give the most valuable what we have, and that's our truth. That's ourself, without mask, without compromising, manipulation, or denial. So how to be there? We see the situation, what's happened already. Guilt, fear, punishment, disconnection, separation. If we flip it, what we have our truth. We have our joy. We have our true desire. We have our unity. We have our support to each other. We have our truth. And for many of us, because the many lives experience, like when we was bold and powerful and bright, there was like not so good ending in that lives. Yeah, so many of us remember that in subconscious level. And in this life is the opposite. In this life, if we are afraid, if we hide, if we compromise, if we denial, if we go on manipulation and lie to ourselves, we are killing ourselves. The same like in the previous lives was people was given to us. In this life, our blessing and the truth and the easiness and really fulfillment come when we understand that our voice is important. Our truth the most valuable, our true desire the most valuable. Even the whole world is turned around from you and they say like, we don't want to talk to you, you are not good enough, you're so bad, we don't want to be with you. If you have your true desire, you can stand up from the ash and you can raise yourself as the sun. The true desire is the God is talking to you, is the God created via you. True desire is not for give you to torture like you cannot have it. True desire for you, for me, for all of us, is to speak up the world and show who we are really. Because when we go on compromising, we pretend like we are smaller, we are less important, we are taking someone conditions for our norm. So when we have our true desire, we took off our mask, because we have to speak up what I really like, what I really value, what I really aim for. And the true desire is bigger, is brighter, and it's always inspire others, even if it's only, we think it's only for us. It's always gonna inspire others, because you're gonna be, by living your true desire, even if we're starting from the small things. I want to eat particular food, I don't want what I have, and I just go to like get a strawberry, and I have to go there, and that way you're going to meet someone or got some idea or some inspiration, or just get connection of some like, okay. So this is like, when we have a true desire, we just have to surrender, to understand that it's not our foolishness, it's not our crazy, ridiculous idea who I am to things like this. It's the divine intelligence that able to see anything, everything from above, from the left, right, from the underground, from everywhere. It's like a golden compass, the navigator that see everything, what our the best probability, what our best unfolding, and what is the effect, and what the effectiveness, and what is the easy, and what is the joy. So for divine intellect, it's the, we come here to create, we come here to inspire, because we are the creators. We not come here to copy. That's already had, that's already, that experience is very valuable. There are no mistakes. We creating the experience, we enjoy. We being an experience of separation, now we come back to experience of unity, of the balance. And to come back to this balance, we have to remove our mask and start to be honest. To ourselves first, what I want. And there are many times, and today I'm gonna tell some of my stories, like, and that stories, I just wanted to have particular stuff for myself. I didn't know how big impact it's gonna create. I just was leading my heart, that was so important to me to have. And true desire is the divine unconditional love that holds in our hands and saying, I got you. If you want it, it's a law. You have resources on it. You have guidance for it. You have inspiration for that. You have clarity for that. All you have to do is to surrender. Surrender to believe, surrender to trust, surrender to know. If you want it, if it's excitement for you, it's for you. It's like once you said to me that you was seeing the stairs that was appear. What was that, your dream or meditation?
Yeah, more of a meditation of how I want to live my life in a way that of trust with life, and that just that much surrender to life, and knowing that it's always working out for the best, and the steps just appear as soon as right before my foot touches the ground, the step appears and I'm walking in the air. Yeah, that's a North Star to me.
This is exactly how it works. It's like all my manifestation, unbelievable manifestation, that's because I believe. I can say I blindly believe in the divine. I know how it's work. It's like I'm born and I knew this knowledge. I know that the sources, resources, people, opportunity, everything coming they follow intention, our intention to make a step, and everything is like, so when we like practice and do it longer, it's like a dance with divine. I don't know where it's gonna be flow. I just know how I wanna dance. And it's like when we practice it with the cup of coffee or tea or new dress, it's fun. But when we go for a bigger number and the bigger projects and full trust, first of all, it's unbelievable, interesting, it's fun, it's like unfolding, and that way it's like, wow. And there so many times my team was so shocked, like, Ina, how did you know that it's gonna come today when we need it? Say, because I'm creator of my life. And there was also many times in my life situation when I knew how it's work, but it didn't work because I had guilt. I had a very, very big disappointment in men and money and God and life. And with all of that, my accepting the full power, my awakening, start in my life with the big drama of betrayal. At about 11 years, I totally don't remember exactly, because when I got myself, I stopped investing in the details, like how old I am, where it was, like, because it's not really matter. The matter is the moment life now, like what gives me joy now. So when that betrayal happened in my life, I was so angry to myself, and I could not forgive. I was trying to forgive, but it was very difficult because the disappointment in me was bigger than the disappointment of the person. I had idea about me, like, I'm controlling everything, I am responsible for everything, I got divine assignment, and I could not do it. So idea how to live wealthy and bright and limitless was with me since the beginning. But then it was also misalignment of being visible. So what I was doing, like, with all my ability to see the potential of the wealth and possibilities, I was finding someone, investor or the company, that I would make them successful and wealthy, and they would give me my commission, and I was good because I was living quality of life that I wanted to. And because I was working with so powerful men, they could have anything they want. So they also, after receiving the service from me, or during the receiving the service from me, they also wanted to sleep with me. And it was like so annoying and so distraction. And it's like, in time, I could understand how to hide and how to be like, how to heal my boundaries. But it was all the time like, what is this with this money? I know that I want to live my life. That this, it's not just I want, it's like, I know that it's my natural. And why do I need to go through all this, either compromising or playing the role or hiding my beauty or hiding my brightness. Why is this like this? And then I met one man that I fall in love. He fell in love with me, and it looked like he was my soulmate. And we created with him financial empire. And for me, it was good that I don't have to deal with any others. So I'm in love. We have everything together. We have fun. We have joy. We have our wealth. I have life that I wanted to live. And I was continuing to hide behind him. And everything what we was doing, I'm so good at showing like where to invest, what to sell, what to like, how to bloom it, how to get blessing. Everything he was putting on his name. And he was my teacher to understand, like, Ina, you have to put your invisibility cloak out of you, get a freedom from that, accept your visibility, stand up on your stage and be bright as the superstar. I was afraid, and he was telling me about, like, you have to write the book, you have to be like, he was pushing me. And when we comfortable, our not comfortable, we try to hide under pillow, under carpet. It's like, it's a little bit uncomfortable. And then it just became more uncomfortable, but it's so comfortable. So finally, he made a decision and he left from me. That was drama. He said, like, he actually has a family that he loved, and he wanted to be just to create the money, and all the money go with him. And I was pregnant, and he said, I never love you, and that baby is not gonna get my name ever. Don't even open your mouth for that money. It's all belong to him. I was like, oh my God, I cannot explain that drama, pain, and betrayal. That time it was in Singapore, and I was living a particular lifestyle that I could go to the shopping easily, and just like 10,000 euro, dollar, just like in one buy, you know. So the diamonds and how to say, limited edition, like.
Designer.
And that lifestyle, yes, that lifestyle, you know, when we not accept fully who we are, and we start to get this lifestyle, it's so painful to lose. It looks like all the people who was around you, they was like, looks like they're waiting for you to fall down. Now, when I built myself from the scratch, from the ashes, from the pain and disappointment, and I know that how to make that money, and I'm not afraid to lose them, because I'm the one who is cook. I'm the one who's chef. It's like you cook in the dish, and the dish is, you eat it, you know how to get groceries and cook it. So you're not afraid. And when we not fully accept our power, and there's some compromise, but we have this lifestyle, and we like afraid to lose that. That was so painful. That was number one. Number two, come with the later on realization, like with slow mode realization, like how this like cruel can it be? Like the person can be just to make money, but he has a family actually, and it was like very painful, and that I could not save the pregnancy. That was also like huge torture, because I was thinking, like, when I come to the hospital, I thought that they're gonna give me some medicine and they're gonna do that operation, but they just gave me some pills, and I had to lay down 2 days in the bed and feel how piece by piece the baby that I was expecting and loving that was come out from me. That was like so torturing all the levels. And after that, I had my son, and we had to move from Singapore to Bali. And for the whole year, I could not sleep. I could not eat. I was like so broken heart. Like I was like a glass, the mirror broken. There's so many pieces. There was so much betrayal. Like I could not understand how money could betray me, how love could betray me, how God could betray me, how life could betray me, how I could betray myself. Like in the all levels, I could not understand from where this pain. And there was like also so many after, like how my friends was behaving, how my relative was behaving. I was like totally one by one. And thanks to that I had my son, that was the reason for me to survive. Otherwise I would not make it. So later on, so I had some cash with me, and I was doing the meditation a few months after that, and I saw the woman, his official wife, how late I understood. He came to me in meditation, and she asked me, there are 14 millions in my bank account. That money belong to you. Would you like to have them? And I say no. And that time we already was like, I had full of like Louis Vuitton exclusive collection, but we didn't have money to eat. And I say, no, I don't want that money. Why I say no? Because I understand there was something so misaligned within me that situation could happen. And I was so dedicated. I made the decision that I'm going to find out why I was afraid to be visible, why I was afraid to be on the stage, why I was afraid to make a decision to write that money that we make together on my name. At least 50%. We was doing that business together. Why I was behaving there like I'm fairy tale and like I'm okay with the order bag and all the millions is go to you. So when that was when the situation happened that he said like, even don't think to talk about money, and I was like, it's me who made that. And then I asked myself honestly, like, if it's you so great to make the money and great to make investment, why are you not doing it now for yourself? Why are you in the situation that you don't have money to eat? And that was for me a huge wake-up call. So I understand that my understanding of money, that I need to have somebody for who I'm gonna hide my visibility. And that would be for me a comfortable area to make money. And when I remove that somebody, I understand like I'm so misaligned. Like I didn't believe in myself. I was believe in the divine realm, but I was so lack of belief on myself. I was so like who I am to do this, who I am, I'm not deserve this, and it's not safe, and my voice is not safe, and the people is not safe. So it was like a fear sitting on the fear. And when I say like, I don't want that 40 millions, because I understood that if I would take that 40 millions, sooner or later, I'm going to be finished. And I'm going to be older, and I'm going to be more of this illusionary. So I say, no, I made my dedication that I don't want that time. I didn't want to date with anyone. I didn't want to have any support or any, not support, but idea to hide behind somebody. I just say, no, this is my time to understand what I capable to do. He showed me what I capable to do if I'm good with somebody, if it's good to hide. Like, so he showed me my abilities. My divine realm from my childhood show me what I can, what my belief can do. My mind show me what I able to create. And then when I became one-on-one with me, I understand they was the greatest teachers in my life to show me of my abilities, what I can do. And now I have to find how to transform my fear and be who I am without compromising, without denial that I don't want this life and I don't want this money and I don't want this wealth and I don't want this fame and everything. And also free of manipulation. So that was the task, and that's why I say I don't want that 15 millions. And for me, it was a good support when I start to stand up to myself, getting myself together. For me, it was a great support to sell all that diamonds and the shoes and the bags and all that lifestyle that I also understood, like even that details was prepared for me because I had so much, you know, and we was living with that, with my son, because I didn't want to get any job to be comfortable with the salaries. I was just all the time pushing me. It's like when I was doing my money, I was find some company, they, for example, paying me 10,000 that I'm gonna come to do the consulting on the energy reading or something like this. So they paid me $10,000 or euro, for example, for this in advance. I take that money, I buy business class for me and my son for a whole this money. And I sit in the plane with small baby, and I know that if I'm not gonna speak up now, if I'm not gonna sell anything, I'm gonna come out from this plane when I come to that company, and I have to walk to their company. I don't have even money for the taxi. And I was taking my baby with me because I was like so full of fear to speak. And I knew that my clients, they fly in first class, business class, and I know that what I have is so valuable. I know that when I'm able to speak up and offer, people buy because it's like it's speed up so much. It's like give them so much clarity to the questions like this. It's so expensive questions like where to invest, how to not lose, what is the clarity, the right decisions. This is for me a natural gift of my clarity. I instantly can see it and I can guide you and I can flip that all, transform all the obstacles. But what was my challenge is to speak up that I have it and that I sell it. So in the plane, when I was flying to that company, I would buy the ticket with the shaking hands, everything what I had, I would buy the ticket, take my baby with me. And I know that if I'm not gonna speak up in the plane, I'm gonna come out without money. And they was buying baby. The moment I stand up in my how to say, familiar surrounding, red carpets, service, great chair, good service of food, I felt so comfortable that I was naturally like a flow, like a divine music come out of me. People just naturally who sit next to me and they're like, you look so, I feel like, what do you do? And I just naturally say, oh, I'm doing this clarity. And one time I sold 6 packages for 3 hours for 15,000. So easy, without the name card, without website, without advertisement. It's like I understood that to make that happen, I have to put myself in the comfortable surrounding. First, I was thinking like I have to go where my payable clients are. And then I understand, like after 1 or 2 times I was doing like this, and then I understand my money coming to me so easy when I am comfortable.
Mm.
When I feel, oh yes, it's me. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to play smaller. I don't have to, like be in rush or anything. It's just like soulmates was around me. And there was no process of the sale. It was just so grateful exchange.
Mm.
And it was so easy and so joyful, and that multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply.
Mm.
And today I will tell you a few more stories, but I want you to tell me, what is your intention today?
Ooh. Mm. Mm. My intention, I don't know that I had one before we started this conversation, but when you asked and I checked in with myself, I'm at a place now where I want to increase my belief, increase my self-trust and my faith, and to be able to be more bold and confident in the steps that I feel to do, and just trust my ability to make the right choices.
And you with me not for so long, but do you feel already any improvement?
Yes, yes, yes,
Tell me. It's very
definitely.
important.
Yes, definitely. I mean, even just meeting you was just huge for me. I was the perfect timing. I was losing hope, really, really, in myself and in life, and there was all these things inside of me that, like you, I've always known, like from a very young age, like has just resonated to me as truth. Even as a young girl, there were certain things that I wanted to do that people would tell me, oh, that's a nice idea, but what are you really going to do? Someone just asked me the other day, what did you want to be when you grew up? And I said, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I think most people can't say that I'm doing it. And I was thinking back to the aunties and uncles who would, and they meant well. I think they really meant well, but they just thought it was totally unrealistic. I work in entertainment. I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Canada, and now I live in California working in the entertainment industry. And so I've always known a lot of different things, but I haven't yet seen a lot of them. They felt true to me, but I haven't experienced them. And I've been at a place in my life right now where it almost began to feel like, okay, I'm almost 28, it's been all this time, and I haven't seen my dreams fully realized yet, and I haven't experienced the things that I have always believed to be true. And not just that, but I'm surrounded, it seems, with people who do things in a very different way, a lot more practical, logical way, where certain things are possible and impossible, or certain things are not likely, and you have to work hard for everything, and you have to be so strategic about everything. And I don't say that that's wrong, but I've always felt like there's another way. It doesn't have to be that way. And but I was getting to a place where I said, who am I? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Who am I to say that? Because it hasn't worked out so well for me yet, and I have all these other people who've been so successful doing it another way. And so that's the place that I was at when you and I met, very serendipitously. And, just to hear you say the things that have been on my heart that I've never heard anybody else say, and to see that somebody else knows it, believes it, and is living it, like is experiencing it and knows it to be true, that was such a confirmation for me. I felt such an activation in my body. You know, it gave me the push to keep going and to keep trying, and to, you know, I was really at a place where I was gonna, like, maybe I need to turn and do things a different way. And that was so depressing for me because I can't imagine it. Honestly, it just feels so incongruent with my spirit. And so, yeah, even just meeting you, I have felt like an energetic shift in my body and my perspective. And, you know, since meeting you, different fears have come up, different things have come up. And yesterday, when we were talking about, you know, doing this, a lot of my fears came up, and I was like, I need to just sit with this and process this. And I was actually about to email you or text you and say, you know what, I can't do it. And when I got to that place, I had this like other feeling of, you know, you've got to do it. Basically, you've got to do it, and it's do or die. You know, like, this is what you've been waiting for. What are you thinking about? You know, I felt such a confirmation in my body that this was the right step to make. And not just that. It was funny what you said at the beginning, that you've been waiting for me for so long. I also felt that you're going to change my life. Like, there's something about us knowing each other and our interaction that's going to completely change the trajectory of my life. And so, yes, short answer, yes, I definitely have already felt shifts in my faith and self-trust and belief in life.
Yeah, I'm all in goosebumps and all this like, and I'm just like, okay, let's do it. I tell you 100%, I didn't have a doubt in you. I knew that you're gonna come today. I knew, like 100%. I knew. Even if you say like, give me time to the process this, but you already says like, I'm gonna pay today. Like, give me time to be afraid, but I'm gonna pay today. So, you know, when I working in real estate with investors in Singapore, like the most clear, transparent business ever regarding real estate in Singapore, because when they say like, you can negotiate, you can dance, you can fly in front of them, whatever. The moment if they say, okay, give me the check, and if you give the check, and sometimes they even say like, give me the blind check, if you up to particular something, and you can talk and talk and talk. The moment you say like, I'm gonna pay, this is my confirmation. This is deal done. It's like the players there are so big. It's like we was working with multiple units or big like buildings. Like, we're not just talking about one units, you know. When that investors like a shark and the big players, when they come and we start to like, I have this, and they negotiate, and who come first for that. And like, if I say, okay, give me the check, and continue like, I'm gonna see what I can do. So that's already not important. It's like, when you say like, let me process the fear, I'm gonna pay today. For me, I even didn't think who else I would invite for this session today. I knew that it's gonna be you. It's like, I'm so intuitive listener. I listen like every details, every breeze, like to read all that, like what's happened. You know, that's why like when we do when my followers do the exercise, they send me with the voice message. I listen voice, and I can understand what is the exactly unfolding, like what is your fear with what we are dealing. And it's like, when you say to me like, you're grateful to me for a belief, and I'm like, yes, exactly, belief. My first book that I wrote, it's the name World of Buried Belief. It's like, why do people play small? Why they not believe in the miracles? Why they go for the compromise and manipulation or denial? Because they lack of belief. And when I do this, my unrealistic, unbelievable manifestation, they look at me and sometimes they were saying it's fraud, it's unbelievable, it's whatever, it cannot be. And it's because of the belief. It's the missing point.
Mm-hmm.
And to show that explanation in this session, my belief is based on the true desire, and I will explain like few stories and how that desire to, like, I'm not gonna settle for anything else, I just want this is feeling of hungry for my belief. I really believe that I born in this life only for a hungry desire of my fulfillment. And for me, it's like, if it's not like this, I'm not interested to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come to this place where I am, I try so many fulfillment my desire, and there was compromising, there was denial, there was manipulation, there was fear and hiding, and all of that was not tasty. It was not yummy. And I always knew that there are other way. There are other way of live life, limitless, bright. And for someone, it's not realistic, but why not? If you want this, it's possible. And I'm not like some people were saying, like, take off your crown from yourself. Who do you think you are? I'm not steal my crown. It's mine. Why would I not leave my desire? And the thing is, like, when people understand like this manifestation, it's limitless. It's not like I live my wealthy life so you don't have it. By living up our desire, we actually creating the wealth. It's not like we're sharing something that have in the American bank and it's limitless. It's not like this. That's the point. So many people think like you're selfish because you live wealthy, there are other people not gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, when we live our desire, that's inspiration for others to live their desire, their wealth, their limitless, their health, their unity. Because all that money and wealth and joy, it's high frequency. It's for us waiting there. It's limitless for all of us. What we just have to do is to increase level up for us. And in the first, like our like low levels, it's the guilt, it's the fear, it's the doubts, it's the compromising, manipulation, denial. It's all low down there. And if we live there, there are very few money or not yummy money. So to get, it's like when I wanted that life, I was thinking like, either I have to save all the world and be responsible for everyone, or I just have to go to pretend like I'm not who I am, or I was doing like this, to search with it. But then also with what's happened with me and my man, ex-man, that he showed me like what's gonna happen if I'm not, if I still gonna do the hiding behind. He gonna show me like if it's not him, they're gonna be someone else who gonna put all that wealth. And for me, if I would just born to just create money and just live life wealthy, that was one story. But why he was pushing me to my stage? Because living up my truth, I inspire so multi-millions and probably billions of people in time. Living up the truth. And he knew that, he so knew. Me somehow also from the childhood, like I was talking about, I need to go to Tibet. So I knew that I'm here for a bigger game. but it was so scary. So he was pushing me out. And when I say like, I don't want it to be in a relationship, I don't want to get any job, I want to find what was the misalignment within me. And there was like 10 or 11 years, I was through many things, many discovery, many experience. And finally, the key was open up for me. I found the surrender.
Mm.
Surrender is the key, and it's a portal for the mindset of the balance. So now we have three scenarios in our life. Is the man on the leading position. It's the Amazon woman, second scenario. Amazon woman who don't want to depend on a man, who already know how to make money, and who heart so full of pain of what man does to them, that they just want to say like, I don't want a man. I don't want man. I don't know what they need in my life. I just want to live my life. And that life is also possibilities, but where I'm leading people is the mindset of the balance. And to come to this life, we have to go through the surrender. So all this, like what's happened in my life before, I'm so grateful to him. It sounds like a big drama and betrayal, but I didn't want to accept my power. I didn't want to come out of my hiding, and I was afraid of my voice. So he came to me and helped me to find myself. And he showed me that what is I able to do. And because of my love to him was so strong, all these years I was like walking and looking for love. I was chaser of that love, like in the same time disappointment and angry, and also it was all the time leading for me. And when during my way, I understand like all women, why they're not living their truth, because they are chaser for love. They waiting for love, they chasing for love, they compromising for love, they sacrificing for love, they go on separation because of love. And when I found surrender, I understand how to forgive myself. I understand how to forgive him. I understand how to forgive love, money, God, all my life, what's happened to me. And I understand that surrender is that key that helped me flip, not to transform, but flip my mindset and understand how to transform myself from the chaser for love and understand that I am love.
Mm-hmm.
So today, not only inspirational stories, but I also get extract from my 3 months program for women. And I'm gonna do the healing today for me, for you, and for all the women who is watching us, maybe men as well, to understand how to let go idea that I'm chasing love and understand like I am love.
I'm ready.
I know you are. And just as idea, like let's imagine if you know that you are love, how your life would be.
Whew. Fulfilled, full life, fullness of myself, like allowing all of me to come through and to live and to be. No compromise, no more chasing, no more like shape shifting, changing myself for love. No more like unworthiness and fear of being seen for who I really am. Yeah, a good life.
And what kind of impact, like what you feel to do to the world?
Yeah, be the love, affect people on a vibrational level, not just with the words that I say, but like the impact. I watched this video when Michelle Obama, she came up to speak at the Grammys, and Lady Gaga and some other celebrities introduced her. And Michelle Obama, you know who she is, right? She came out and she's so elegant and graceful, and she takes the microphone and she opens, so they cheer for her when she comes out, and then they get quiet. And then she opens her mouth to speak and they just start cheering again. Like she didn't even say anything. It was just her presence, like who she is. Like they're already giving a standing ovation and she hasn't said anything. And I think of the people like that, like Tony Robbins, like Oprah, who are able to touch a nation just from their being, just from their essence. And they teach and they use words, obviously, but it's the impact of their energy on the planet. And those are people who actually, Oprah, I didn't put on my list. Those are people who really are inspirational to me, people who've been able to transmute their pain and darkness and then shine a light that affects people just from their presence. Yeah.
Okay, so today the most easiest and joyful way how to be the truth, how to be the love. And I already told you the story, but I wanna say it again so other people can listen that as well. So my sole purpose is to inspire and live up about easy and joyful. Like it's everything is so easy. And so when I was about like 3 years old, I saw that my uncle doing this, what it called?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that he's like so in hustling, and I just like, give it to me, I'll do it. So I go to another room, and it's like in 3 minutes I give him like all a line, and it's like this, and he like, how you did it. And my uncle is like the most scary man for me all the time. He like big all the time, aggressive, and like, so I looked at him, I'm like 3 years old, I look at him and like, easy. And he looked at me like, how it can be done, cannot be done. And he started to like investigate like what I did. And he understood like I just rearranged stickers. And when I did that, he's like, you're a fraud, you cannot do this. And like, it's supposed to be hard and you cannot do this. So for many years, I was live life in Russia till 17. And then I just go to country where people healthy and financial way. It was Singapore, Switzerland, Emirates, all these countries like Monte Carlo. I was living there because they're not saying to do easy and joyful, it's a fraud. So when the owner of the company, like for example, 10,000 people, and he's stuck in his dilemma, like he's full of fear and he cannot understand how to pay the salaries, and there are 10,000 hungry people and all of them have a family, and he's full of fear and he's like full of what it called like self-doubts and self-punishment, and like And I come to him, and within 1 hour, I shift his mindset, and I show him the direction, and I show him easy. They saw an appreciation, and they love to pay, and they love, like, oh my God, I could not see that by myself. So what I did, it's also, I rearranged the stickers, because the stickers on the Rubik's Cube is the same sources in the same company. I just see it differently, and I just see it easier. There was, like, in the rules of this Rubik's Cube, there was not written like it have to be hard and it's one and only way. It just have to be like soft. So I see things via easiness, via joyful, the way how to make anything simple, joyful, and easy. And that's the signature of my soul. So all this unbelievable manifestation is based on algorithm, how to follow your true desire. And when you know this, then you understand that you don't have to depend on anyone in a good way. Like I told you how I understand, like, you in alignment. You can say in the same frequency, in the same smile, I love you, thank you, I need your help, I can give you the help. When it's not like inside of you like this, you know, then it's the alignment. Then you come to alignment in joy. And so when I was doing this, and my childhood, anything of my easy, anything of my joyful, anything of beautiful, limitless, wealthy, I had so much critique from the people. Who do you think you are? You only talk about money, you're only talking about wealth, you're only talking about, I want so many beautiful clothes, you change clothes so much, you're too bright, you're too beautiful, you're too much. There was so much on me, on my life, you know? And in time when I accept my power and accept who I am, I understand those people, they want me to be brighter. I thought they want me to hide. But actually they want me to brighter, to live, inspire for critic, and just teach them how easy. Let go our virus of the fears and doubts, and where to put our focus to follow this desire, and how to surrender to that desire. And that just became like, we don't have to compete for love. We don't have to compete for resources, because we are love. We are the resources. We are limitless. And when we understand this, there are no point of separation. There are no point of war. This is how we come to the balance. Because all the war is based on what? They hiding for, they fight for love, they fight for idea, they fight for God, they fight for resources. But when all of them who need this information, who value this information, who appreciate this information, when we live this from the heart and we inspire others, there are no point to compete or compromise, because you are the one source. You're the one creator, and you have with you, navigator, your heart, that never gonna betray you. All you just have to be honest with yourself. What do you want? And then the formula of life: speak up and receive it. If you speak up, it doesn't mean that you have to receive from the same door where you ask. If you speak up, understand that it's a law, let go, you're going to receive it. Ask and surrender that you already have it. Feel vibrationally that you are that stability. Sometimes it can be a game for one. It's like after my that awakening drama happened, there was many times when I was walking alone and I was like so feel betrayed for like life and God, and I was like, I know what I know, and I know that I will find a way. And there was so many times that I didn't speak up, help, or speak up for the help. I saw that I can do by myself. And I was practicing to build the belief within me. And I understand also, like, thanks so much that I found the surrender, because surrender also gives us clarity. When we think like, I can do it by myself, I can do it by myself, I can do it by myself. Like in our subconscious, we have fear of not good enough and they're gonna reject. What's gonna happen if I ask? They're gonna reject me. That's why we not ask, because we don't believe that we deserve that. So when we know the formula of ask and it's given, you ask because it's your truth. You speak up. If you don't have anybody around you, you speak up to the ocean. You declare to your notebook. You declare to your mirror. You speak up in your prayer. You speak up in your meditation. You speak up to your kids, to your partner, to your mother, to your friend. You speak up. It's a declaration. And then surrender to it. That is the law. If I speak up, it's given. And sometimes we think like, if we ask somebody and that person says no, as the end of the game. But it's just the beginning. Because we speak up and we already remove our mask and we're saying like who we are. And that's what I want. And that's what I value. And that's what I'm going to get with you or without you. I want to play with you, so I ask you. If you say no, I respect your no, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to receive it. I speak up, it's mine. This is the law. Because my desire is my divine guidance. Divine guidance, not able to do mistakes. And the more and more I was practicing this, I understand, like sometimes when I see a bigger vision and my guidance say to me like this name or this section, and I do, and that action just leave me for not the whole unfolding, but for other inspiration or for the other key or for the other like estafette, you know? So it's kind of like, I don't doubt, I don't care if anyone around me gonna say to me that it's not true. Whatever is my heart, I'm so intuitive listener, like what is my heart is saying, what I feel. So this is how I'm aligned all the time. And if I got misalignment, I feel also like, how do I feel? Pleasant, unpleasant. So back to the alignment. Feel my heart all the time, feel my heart, because the heart is the divine language, the divine compass, navigator that will never betray me. It knows better than me. It knows better than my fears. It's see bigger than me. So I just have to speak up and follow and follow. And when I pray and ask for resources for something, and I got that resource, it's very important to invest in that. Because sometimes when we ask and when I want this, okay, and I pray for this, and then the money comes, and I hold this money, and it's look like, oh, this is all I have. How I can invest this? I should be smart. I should be practical. I should put all of this, for the longer time. And surrender is surrender. There's no halfway of surrender. You trust or you not trust. So if you ask and you got it, invest in it. And that's how it became not waste, it became investment. It's the multiplication that you cannot count how much you're multiplying. Because when you show your soul that I so trust you, speak up loudly, I hear you, I follow you, I surrender, I trust you. This is how you building up your belief in yourself. You believe that your desire is worthy to invest. You believe in yourself that you can listen if it's like so big, so ridiculous, so unbelievable vision. How I can do by myself. You're not alone. You're not alone. You have a guidance. And that guidance, step by step, gonna lead you and unfold you. And another also like great piece of understanding that our joy unfolding, it's not in the point, it's not in the destination, it's in our way, because we are living not later on when it's going to happen, but we are living like every moment, every day. So how to create that day the most joyful, the most yummy, the most inspiring, the most like I would remember. I notice even if I go to the restaurant and I order exactly what I want to eat, and I get a joy from that, when I go home and write the gratitude, like every day, what's happened to me today, and I remember that I was in that great restaurant, and I remember that taste, and I remember how grateful I am for the money that I have to eat exactly what I want. Because that's also compromising when we know what we want, but we different, even if it's a tasty, even if it's a fresh, but it's not exactly what our body asking. So this is honesty to ourselves, to speak what we want, to say what we want, to feel what we want, to express ourselves like how we want. This is like so honest, and this is give us everyday confirmation of permission to realize that I am love. I want to play with you. If you don't want to play with me, it's all right. I respect, because I am love. I want to do business with you. If you don't want, it's all right, because I am love. And the love is endless. The love is limitless. The love is everything. So it's mean within me, I have everything. And that's how our divine heart is saying, don't idealize anyone or anything, only one God. One God is our heart. And our emotions is indicator where we are towards our alignment, towards our truth. If we feel guilt, if we feel fear or anything unpleasant, doubts, compromising, denial, we are so far off of our heart. It just shows misalignment. The higher frequency we are in alignment. Love, gratitude, unity, gratefulness, care, joy, wealth, limitless health. This is all alignment. And everything that feels unpleasant is the misalignment. And the desire is just a major navigator. That's where you have to go. Desire all the time going to be bigger and yummy, brighter. Because living up our desire, we're removing our mask of playing small, invisible, not important, who I am to things like this and not deserve it. This is all the masks have to go. It's time. Even if no one in this world wanna be friends with you, wanna hug you, wanna love you, wanna kiss you, if you feel your desire, true desire, if you say yes to it, if you surrender to it, you're gonna raise and reborn a renaissance of the whole world within you. You're gonna surround yourself with that one who appreciates, who loves you, who value to be next to you, who believe, who inspire, and who inspired by you. When I was in the situation, like living in Bali, and some years after the drama, financially was like very, 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 very low. But because when our heart is broken, it's even if we know how it's not work because manifestation work on the alive heart. So this is surrender help us to understand how to heal our hearts. And I saw a woman who inspired me. And that time, I was living in Bali. I had a good villa in Bali. I had my son next to me, ocean in like 3 minutes, and we could get the food. And I didn't understand how broken I was, like how huge the damage was on me. I was like, money is gonna come one day. I know how to do it. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come tomorrow. Not today. It's gonna come tomorrow. It's gonna come tomorrow. And then I see this Gina DV inspire me with all the brightness, with all this like how woman do life and business and how to. So she was doing an event in Dubai. And I had a time, I think maybe like 2 months to prepare. So overall, maybe I would need like, if to go just survival mode, maybe like $10,000 would do. And I think like, okay, I can't do it. Easy. I go there. And I see that it's getting ready. Like she showed the pictures, like it's gonna be about 300 ladies there. And I'm like, oh my God. I want to be there because I want to have friends. Friends who want to be bright, friends who want to be wealthy, friends who business oriented and doesn't want to leave any compromise. And that time I still didn't understand. All my life I had a lack of friends. My mom was so jealous, like she wanted my attention. She didn't want me to have friends. And then I had a friend who was saying like, I'm so much money oriented, and they were saying like something wrong with me, I'm too bright. And then I got my man who was also very jealous and didn't want me to have friends. So when I saw this like 300 women get together party in Dubai, brightness, life, like everything is possible, I was like, yes, I'm gonna be there. So that became my true desire. And I'm like, I'm gonna make this money. I'm going there. So I do anything possible, but the money not coming. Like I feel like useless actions, but I do like 100% maximum. Everything what I do, everything what I know, I just do. And no, the money is not coming. And then it's like few days before event already. And I'm like, I'm gonna go there. And then I start to call my friends, like the last resource, like not really friends, but the people who I did business before. And like even when I was very, very difficult time with money, I didn't ask help from them. So I called them and I like, can you borrow me money? And I'm gonna pay you one like percentage I will give you. It's just like my saving point. I have to go there. And they say no. I was like, fucking no way, what's happened? I know that that event is for me. That's gonna change my life. It's like all my like friendship and all the brightness. And finally, I could come out. Like there was already so many years after the drama, and I understand like I want life. I enough of digging and healing, and I just want a life. I want a business. I want out of drama. I want like friendship and support. And few days left before event, and the Gina announced like, you know what, if you're not able to come, we have online access. And it's like affordable. I don't know, something like less than $1,000. And I'm gonna get it. I'm trying to make that money for this, and I cannot. I was like so full of anger, so full of like again, all my that pain and disappointment with money, with love, with God, with like why for them is possible, but not for me. What the fuck, what is it? So I was angry for a few days, and then I became like really feel sad. And then I started to cry. And then from just tears, it became like a cry for the whole world. It's like the pain was within me, like I could not describe, no one could stop, you know. I was crying next to the ocean, and I was praying, and I said like, I need help. I understand, like I was broken, like I cannot stand up by myself. And I was crying for help and praying for help. And then I started to see the vision. First, Gina appeared in front of me. And she said, like, I'm going to help you, but you have to pay me. I said, Gina, if I would able to pay you, I would be now in your event in Dubai, dancing on the table. It's not that I didn't go there because like I'm greedy. I really cannot do. I don't have it. And she like, okay, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you the key, but you have to pay back later to me. I said, deal. So I see the vision, like she's sitting and put my head on her legs, and she started to do to my head like this. And I feel like a mama laugh. And she's saying like, Ina, you have to let go responsibilities of others. And I like, but I know that, you know, I have a divine gift, like I do something bigger in this world, how I would let go responsibilities. And she explained to me like this. For example, this is the container for the responsibilities. And if you put responsibility in your container for the people, for the man, for the woman, for the kids, for the life, there's no place for your responsibilities. For your business, for your wealth, for your health, for your vibration, for your truth. I say, yes, I got it. And like when we are so responsible for others, we kind of like taking their choices, we taking their permission to live. It's like those people not able to live, they're not able to grow. It's like we believe I am the one resourceful and you are not.
Mm.
And I'm gonna put you on my back, on my shoulder, and I'm gonna just provide. I'm the one provider and you're not provider. And she explained to me like, we all divine, we all had a roots and original source. We all resourceful. We all have a choices. We all have responsibility for our life. So that was the huge liberation for me. And in time after that, I got a formula how to really clean up these responsibilities. That time I just did how I thought I could do. I just go to the ocean. I just open up my hands and I say, I declare, I free myself from responsibility of the whole world. I give back them their choices, their responsibilities. I declare that I'm not saver. I declare that I take back responsibility for my life, for my health, for my wealth, for my money, for my business, for my joy. And after that, I got second vision in my meditation when I was asking for help. I got Jeffrey Allen. Jeffrey Allen, he's the healer of the healers. He's so good healing energy. So in my meditation, he come and he showed me like today on Facebook, it's gonna be a free session. And I found that session and I did that session. And during that healing, I saw the vision that my flow of abundance and prosperity, because I didn't want to accept my power, I overgave to my ex with who the awakening drama was happening. And I saw that I was like on my knee and my spine was broken in two halves. And I saw that my ex having the table full of abundance. And I'm just asking, can you please give me a few crumbs from that table? And he like, go. I saw this vision and I like, the same time Jeffrey Allen asked in that session, in the session, healing session, he asked, what's gonna happen to you if you continue like this? And for me, like, there's no way to continue, I'm just dying. It's like Gina with all this event was awakening call for me that there's no way to survive, and even survive for what? And he like, okay, so you declare your intention to heal yourself? I say, yes, absolutely yes. And in that session, I saw the channeling, I saw the guidance, how to heal that spine. And I declare, I'm gonna live, I accept my power. Okay. And then the third vision was the Tony Robbins come to me via his book some time ago. I bought this book, Unshakable. And I put that book without reading, I put it on the shelf. And when I was praying for help, I saw that book was lighting up, shining up to me, like, read me. And I started to read that book and I was like, I found the pages where his friend come to him and say, look at you, you're fat, you're smoking, you live in the small apartment, like, what are you doing? And he explained like how he put the goal from 10,000 go to 1 million and running with affirmation and like, I'm gonna do it until I'm successful. So I was reading these 2 pages of the book for about 5 days, only 2 pages, to get my strength, to get my belief, to get my power. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to open up, to put my shoes, running shoes. And after 5 days reading of these 2 pages, 198, 199, if I'm not wrong, I put that shoes, I go running, and I love myself. I believe myself even before I was born. That's why I choose this life. And if I believe then, I surely believe now I could do it. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Everything is achievable, and I love myself, and I can do it. So after running with affirmation, I understand that my power, my strength, my belief is getting back to me. And I'm gonna do it at least for 30 days. And how to hold on this vision, so tomorrow I'm not tell myself a story like it's all right, or the rain gonna be, or like what to do to be focused. So I back home, I open up my life vision, life what it called, life, like the
Vision
people
board?
can see. No, like on Facebook, I was doing
live
the
video.
live, yeah, live video. And I say to my followers, that time it was like about 22,000, and I saying to them, look, I'm in the deepest shit at the moment. I broken physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. So I found a way how to take me out from my here, from my here, to pull up me. And I'm gonna do this marathon. I believe in myself is in a Rivatar, and I'm gonna do it for 30 days. I'm gonna run in with affirmation. I'm gonna tell you every day how many kilometers I ran, what kind of affirmation I was doing, and I'm gonna give you for free some of my technique, what I do. And I start this marathon. So now people is watching me. I cannot say tomorrow I'm not gonna run. So every day my videos was watching 5, 6, 7,000 people. I was reading the emails from all over the world, thank you so much, I'm running with you.
Wow.
It's so important for me. It's I'm doing this. So the day number 7, I'm full of strength, and it's yes, I can do it. Definitely yes. I start to believe in all my desires, and I see okay, we did it. Day number 8, everyone, my surrounding, my staff that I had to pay salary to them, and it already was delayed, because before I was yeah, one day, tomorrow is coming. I really believe that. It's just that, not that I didn't want to pay salary. I really believe that I'm doing everything as possible. And all my close friends and all my nearest support, and the day number 8, all of them start to behave crazy, destructive, saying, what the fuck you doing? This is a nonsense. No one need this. No one value this. You're wasting your time. This is the bad idea. Stop it. And for me, it was tears nearly come. If I die, you also die. I mean, in a way, those who was expecting from me money to pay salaries and things like this. It's if I die, I'm not able to do it. Why you distract me? Why you give self-doubts? And I made a choice. If I sit now and feel like a victim and think why they do this? Will it benefit my life? It's gonna destroy me. So I took the full responsibility for my life. And I make a decision to run with even loud affirmation, even longer run. And after that, I open up my live video and I start to say, like, if any distraction come to your life, feel yourself, believe in yourself, do it for yourself.
Mm.
And that video, one man who was looking for me for 8 years,
Mm.
he could see me in that video and he said to me, Ina, is it that Ina?
Mm.
I was looking for you like for 8 years. I say, yes, it's me.
Mm.
So we met 8 years. I was doing real estate in Bali and he was living in California, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and he was looking to buy a villa in Bali.
Mm.
And he liked what I showed him because I could understand what he is about. So he said, like, no one could understand like what I really want. And you show me exactly like match. And with all this matching, I can match people for the love. I can match people for the business. I can match with their properties. Like, I see the potentials match great. And he like, I was looking for you. I didn't want to work with any real estate. I just want you to show me my villa.
Mm.
And I say, I'm selling my villa. And he showed me it. I started to show him from the video call. And my villa was number, very strange. On one side, it was written number 1, and another side, it was 555.
Mm.
So I show him the numbers and he see 555 and he's saying like, oh my God, I swear to you, I saw that vision
Mm.
in my dream last night.
Oh,
I like the
wow.
villa, how much you want. And I want this. And he, like, within a few minutes, the deposit was on my bank account.
Wow.
I took that money, I fly to Singapore, and I could make all my businesses that I was without money, but I all the time had a business. It just was like frozen because my heart was frozen and the businesses was frozen. So I was continuing that marathon, I believe, in myself is in a Rivatar. So I see what I was doing to myself and I see all this feedback from the people, and that unfroze my heart.
Mm.
And I could make all my businesses alive.
Mm.
So within 1 month, we not just move out from the Bali where we could not pay for the salary and electricity and our food. We already live in south of France. I inspire so many thousands of people.
Mm.
And I come for an event of Gina in Cannes.
Wow.
Where I was, and I already fly not survival mode, I already fly first class and like the best hotel, the best clothes. And I had 2 suitcases of my beautiful new dresses for the events. And they're like 300 women, my new friends. And I was like so full of, my frequency was so up and I was like dizzy with all this happiness. And when all the women come to me and we start, like, we also celebrate, go dance, and this Cannes, it's like a real celebration, it's real heaven. And I understood that my frequency was so high that I could read soul purpose of the person with less than 1 minute. Usually for me it was like sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 1 month, but that times I was so high. I literally see the soul. I could communicate with the soul, and like 300 of them was coming to me, and I was saying who you are, what is the name of your soul, what you're doing there in this planet. And it was like restart. It was like the tears. It was gratitude. I found myself. They was like so grateful to me. And I saw, oh my God, how it is meaningful, how this important. And all this event. It's like one day Gina just decided to live her life, and then she created this, and then I am so full of joy and full of self-belief, and I know that my life is matter, my life is important, and I live so full of inspirational breeze for myself. Like every session, I just between the when we had a break, I go to put new dress, and no one say to me like, you're too much, you're too beautiful, you're too about money, you know. They just like, you're more and more beautiful. And I'm like, yes, finally I'm in my surrounding. And then Gina says like, okay, we're gonna do something that you never did before in your life. And it's like assignment for the next 3 months to create something that you never did before in your life. And I start to write and say like, what is that I didn't do in my life? Anything I want, actually I'm achieving. So I like, what is it? And I remember that I had a client that I helped him to create $250 million for his company. So I write on the piece of paper, $250 million for me. I'm gonna do it for me. But somehow I didn't feel the ecstasy and excitement and like orgasmic, like, oh yes, I'm doing it. I was with money life, and I was without money. So little bit bigger, little bit smaller, it's the same. I wanted something else. I didn't know what to do, what to write. And I was another like 2 or 3 days inspirational event, and it's like all this miraculous happening, and like I understand all possible. So the last day, she's saying like, now we're really gonna declare what we're gonna do for the next 3 months. Something that we didn't do before. And this time it's not just for within our head. The microphone is roaming around in the room. Wow. And everyone have declaration. And oh my God, like what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something special. And this paper of 250 million, they again arrive to me. I again look at this number and I'm like, what does it mean? What I want. I talk to my soul like what I want, and it's, I want to live my soul purpose. And what is my soul purpose? I want that emotion, like how these women feel. Soul purpose. What is my soul purpose? And I look again to this number, 250 million, and I got like the ecstasy or rainbow of joy. And I understand like this is the 250 million happy and wealthy people. And I inspire them. I understand that it can be only one way how we live happy and wealthy, is to live in our truth, in our soul purpose. Only wealthy, but not getting the self-acceptance is the life, is the compromise and manipulation. So then no happiness or conditional happiness. I put the happiness as the basement. To with 50 millions happy. Happy is mean the full acceptance, it's the full alignment, is the full synchronized with the divine, is the connection, is the balance, is the return to balance. And based on that inner happiness, we create wealth. And when I understand this, then I say, yes, now I'm declare I'm receiving this 250 million euro or whatever currency value, because I understand what is the taste of this yummy money. What is my life is to inspire on so unbelievable, maybe ridiculous, this manifestation based in our desire. So that was 2018. After that, I was thinking that this is 250 million, they somewhere outside of me, and I have to teach them, and I have to do it via the book, movies, and one-on-one, and to coach some big companies and maybe like political leaders who can influence that and multiply that. In time from 2018 till today, I understood that 250 millions is within me. It's my clarity, it's my joy, it's my happiness, it's my living up the truth and inspire for those who needs, who is value, who's looking for.
Wow.
That time when I was in Bali, and when I saw that bride party on dance, I didn't know that I had bond for inspirational friendship. But that desire to have community around me, people with the same vision as me, as living up the truth, being limitless, inspire others, live in their honesty for themselves. I understand that this is my one of the biggest strengths, to create communities like this. This is my joy. This is friendship. This is inspiration. Each and every one of you who come into me inspire me. I understand how meaningful what I'm doing. To see how you open up your wings and how you living up your truth and how you inspire others. This is understanding that my life is not waste, that I'm not a mistake to fix. That we all hold in our hands, and this is the love, this is the pure love. That we all here, that we are deserve. It's our natural, it's just our nature. It's not even about the rights. I deserve. This is even misalignment words, you know. It's just my nature that I'm love. It's your nature that you're love. And that desire, when I saw Gina with all these ladies and party, I saw that it just desired to be with the friends. But then I created the legendary club with it's a divine playground for the creators who doesn't want to compete, who doesn't want to compromise, who just want to create and have fun. You know, and all my this womanhood mastermind, this is about the joy. This is about multiplication. This is about inspiration. This is about creativity. This is about enjoying life. This is not about destination. This is about living here and now.
1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Let me move. Here. Ooh. It's unlocked. There we go. Now the boys have gone inside, so I can come outside now.
Yeah. So that time I just surrendered to my desire, and every day it's unfolding more and more. Can you tell me your insights, what you got in this?
What I got from that? So much. Let me think. Back to the beginning. Really, just hearing your story, I can see the journey of stepping into your own personal power, and how life gave you the experiences to kind of give you it like piece by piece. So at first, like similar to me, it's like you're born whole, really knowing your truth. And then we lose our way. And then, the experience with your husband, it was both an expander and ultimately like an initiation, because on one hand he showed you what you could do, what you allowed yourself to do when connected to another person, that you could go behind, hide behind. So it showed you what you were capable of, even though you were only allowing it in through this narrow portal. And then having that taken away from you, and ripped away from you, is that initiation moment, like when the mama kicks the bird out of the nest and you fall or fly, and your whole world is rocked, and your ground that you're standing on is really shaken and demolished. And some people call that dark night of the soul, just like a very dark period where you're broken down to nothing, really. And you have to decide, what are you going to do from that place? It's like that rock bottom. And for you, it's like you have nothing left to lose. Are you going to believe in yourself, even if it's just like a tiny little step? And I see that moment, that breaking point for you, when you were just crying and asking for help. Like you knew what you wanted, but you just didn't know how to get there. And the universe gave you the next step, the next puzzle. And you had this vision, and you saw two visions of two people that you really respect and who inspire you, giving you a little, just one little piece of the puzzle, one little thing to do. And for you, it was also realizing in that moment, like how broken you felt in that moment. And really, it almost explains things, because then it's not a mystery what is manifesting. When you really realize, like, this is where I am, then it's like, oh, well, of course, this is what's happening. It's not like, why me, poor me, can't trust life. It's that I'm creating this, which is empowering. And actually to have that realization, because then you can do something different and change that reality. And so it sounds like even then, your intuition was like guiding you. And it's so interesting to me that you did the marathon of running and proclaiming what you believe. Like, I'm almost like, where did you get that? What made you think to even do that? But it's clear, especially from what happened after that, that was your intuition that was leading you to take that step. And really, then you just see it all just start to build, like all start to come together. 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, different experiences. The man who bought the villa in Bali, and then being able to go to the south of France and Cannes, and then going to the conference with 300 women. It's like it just starts to, and to the point where you now can feel your power, and you can, even before it's fully manifested, but now it's like you've got a taste, like, this is what I can do. And you were bold enough to claim what you wanted in that moment, which was the 250 million, and to even believe that was possible. So very, very beautiful, very beautiful.
Yes, that time I didn't know how to make that 250 million. And it's like, even it was like, okay, I'm creating the music app and this and that. And like, also, this legendary club, it's another piece. A few years ago, my soul says to me that for individual packages, I charge 10 million. And that time I was in Russia, and I was thinking, who would pay 10 million for the coaching? And my soul saying, it's not a million, or it's not rubles. I like, then what? It's a 10 million euro. And I'm like, what? So all these people, I had like so many stories, like how I came there and like what's happened since 2018 till today. But when I found this surrender and when I found this formula, when the Jesus was leading and saying like, when you make your left and right, when you're inside and outside, your top and bottom ground gonna be equal, you're gonna enter of the kingdom of God.
Mm-hmm.
So the kingdom of God is the point here and now. It's a present.
Mm.
Is the point where all are possible. Like when we live in our fear, doubts, and the guilts, we all the time in the past or present or in the future.
Mm.
Our manifestation is very easy when we align to the frequency of that vision. When we vibrate as that vision, like it's already happened. And it sounds so simple and so many people knows about it. But why sometimes it's so difficult to manifest? Is that because what we feel, manifestation is not what we speak, it's how we feel. So when it's like the formula ask and it's given, because you're gonna remove your mask and you're not gonna feel or small or liar or pretending, because you start to feel real.
Mm.
So manifestation is just a reflection of how we feeling. And this is legendary club is a divine playground without competing, manipulation, denial. It's like honesty, and that honesty it's happen when our self-worth, we declare our self-worth that I am love. So I understood the formula, how to heal that, how to turn people from the chaser to the love, how to make everything in the unit. And then when the entrance to this legendary club starts from 10 million euro for 1 year, this may sound big and unbelievable, because when we're not aligned, it sounds like 10 million is the big effort and hard work and something difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it's just a desire. It's just a desire to be surrounded with same like you limitless creators. And to get in that desire, you have to remove your mask. You have to put on the table of life something meaningful, something valuable. So actually, to accept yourself as the legendary and to join us, you just have to be honest to your desire and what is the valuable piece within your soul, and give to the world. That's your impact. And this is legendary creators, it's innovations. This is the natural teachers of love. You can dance legendary. I mean, this is something within you. This is already exists, your resources there. Your impact is there, your message is there. All what you have to do is to give to the world with the joy, with the game, with the play. That's the truth. Like how to get the most valuable from life is to give to the life what is the most valuable. And what is the most valuable? The most valuable, it's our truth, it's our desire. So basically, to give to the world the most valuable, we just have to be honest to our desire. And if we see that 10 million or 50 million or 250 million, if we understand like it's the same, like I want jasmine tea, if we're not put the difference, like this is big and this is small, like the balance. If your left and right come to equal, if you're big and small come to equal. If you understand what is the similar in this, similar would be, it's my desire. It's just a desire. It's just my guidance. And if it's my guidance, it's the divine ultimate truth. It's mean it's possible for me. It's mean that me and my life are bigger than any desire. And the indicator, if it's the right step, if I feel inspired, if I feel joyful, if I feel like, oh, yes, I'm doing it, that's the right path. And there's so many times I heard this, and it was for me also true, like when you don't know how to do your desire by yourself, it's the right one. Because when 250 million come to me, and I like, of course, it's not one by one person. It's like probably it's some politicians, it's some big companies. So I start to like logically understand what is that, and then I start to say, okay, this is the music app, and then I understand that it's my frequency. It's me living up clarity and the joy and the truth, and my frequency of alignment, of living up in the balance, that with my frequency I can go to 150 millions, billions. It's already not, the number shows me impact, show me the size. Maybe that was the leading point till today. Maybe tomorrow I wake up and I say, look, the billion sounds great, but it's not about chaser. This is about that ecstasy, what I felt at that moment. That could go with me through all this. From 2018 till today, I had so many challenges, like, oh my God. But the challenge was on the way, like I was surrendering, like really surrendering to unknown. And like when I got my first book from the publisher, they sent me, okay, read it, and we sent for the publishing. I open up acknowledgement, the first I see, and it says like, my way back home was not all the time easy, not because the way should be difficult, it's that my faith was shakable. But I could make it only for my kids and for the people who I inspire. And that my face was covered with tears. The way is not about difficulty. The way it's not about hard work. The way it's not about challenges. It's the way how we see this. If our faith is alignment, if we know someone like you and me, like if we became a role model to teach others, like manifestation, creativity is easy. If we start to teach parents how to teach their kids to manifest, if from the childhood we know this as the truth, we don't have to see this as the challenge or the hard, or it was so scary. It was unfolding. It was the beautiful unfolding, and surrender to find this, how to surrender to unknown, to find the surrender. And of course, surrender, it's like let go of pride. So you can imagine that all my weight, I was full of broken heart. I was full of pride. I was full of idea, like no one needs me, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove him. I'm gonna prove money. I'm gonna prove God. So all this nonsense that in my head, that was my reality. because it was lot of heartbroken in me. But that's also the same desire to find out, to live my life like I want to, could lead me to the surrender. I found surrender. Surrender, like a few days ago, I was watching Amanda and she's saying like, I don't believe in surrender. And I know why, because Amanda's source of purpose, she doesn't have to go through what I had. And many of us, I believe like they're so like divers, you know, some of the divers have to sit on the top, on the like that boat and see like, do I need to pull when it's the time to pull? And there's some drivers who have to go underneath and discover what is there. So like me, so like you and many others who's watching us, we've been in so discovery, we've been so down and we've been in darkness. And in that darkness, we've been broken in pieces, and we've been lost, and we've been forgotten, and we feel betrayed and humiliated, and we hide. So to come out to the light without surrender, we cannot. Because what we surrender, we not give up our goal, we not give up our love, we give up our fight. We give up our fears, we give up our prideness, we give up idea like no one needs me, who I am to things like this. We give up our disappointments. And that surrender could heal me, could give me the key, could give me the portal, and I understand from the past, from the future, there's only one way to get into the now, into the presence. It's via surrender. And when I start to implement that, and I start to teach that, and I teach that one-on-one, I teach that in this group of mastermind, I teach that in the Legendary Club, and I'm gonna do more projects to teach about this surrender. The point is, it doesn't matter which situation in your life, where are you, how lost, or how you forgotten, or how you broken heart. There are ways. There are ways to start life again. And when I found the surrender, I understand that like how I could really forgive my man who did that. I was surrendering with him, and I said like, why? We had a love, we have this, and like, why you did this to me? And he said to me, Ina, you have unstoppable power, and you could, like, sometimes they call me meteor, you know, like when I want, I'm gonna achieve. There's nothing to stop me. And he said like, you were so determined to go to direction that was not your truth. So you needed power as strong as you to just give up, fight. Give up your idea like that you are a victim, that you're not good enough. So every time when we have someone in our life that gives pain, first of all, surrender to that and say, why you did this to me? And you will see that it's an act of love. And implement that act of love. Of course, it's the alignment, it's the gratitude, it's the Ho'oponopono, it's the surrender, it's a process. Maybe you're not gonna get in one moment. You know, for me, it took years and a lot of unfolding and a lot of, like, I was so many years without love relationship. And now I declare that I am willing to invite that person with who I'm gonna create beautiful family and love. But it's happened to me that I understood that even he is the act of love.
Mm.
When I understand like the life, forgiveness to the life, it was like even life is all the time for me, not against me.
Mm.
Yes, so I feel to ask you again, what is your intention?
Mm. Yeah, I asked my body, and what I felt immediately is like this surge of power to be in my power, to be in my element, to feel what I'm capable of. That feeling that you had of ecstasy in Khan, that is what my soul is wanting to embody right now.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. So I'm gonna do the healing. This is the extract of the program. So we're gonna heal in the same time, past, present, and the future. And the result of this healing is beyond that you can imagine. But also sometimes one session can just activate what you have. So if you will desire for more, or like a lot of stuff start to come out, drink a lot of water, be with the nature, swim, like give yourself a rest, and writing. What is come out, like the way how I teach you, is it the truth? Like what would I want? Do I really believe in this? Is it the truth? So come out to the truth. And of course, you are welcome, and all the women who feel resonate, welcome to join this mastermind, because we're gonna do like the whole month, we're gonna heal, like really dedicate the whole month for healing the roots of our roots of understanding, like surrender that we are love, and surrender that we are the flow. We're not synchronizing with the flow, but we are the flow.
Mm.
Do you see the difference?
Mm. 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 Wow.
Yeah. So in this session, I'm going to show you what is possible. All right.
Yes.
And if this recording will stop, because it's sometime on time, like 45 minutes of an hour,
No,
we have
I unlimited. Yeah. Yeah.
Super. You see, unlimited. Okay. I ask for the divine guidance to guide me for the best, the most joyful global unfolding for me and everyone who is value, who is appreciate, and who is grateful, who is watching us, and who gonna benefit of it. I ask you for guidance, and I receive support and the channeling. Okay, invite here version of you 3 to 6 years old. And she just sit next to you and you imagine that you hold her hand. And now invite a version of you of your successful future. So 3 of you holding hands. And one by one, look into their eyes and say, I love you. To remember that you are not guilty. I allow you to remember that you are not guilty. I allow you to remember that you are not guilty. I allow you to remember that it was collective choice of separation. It was collective choice and you are not guilty. I allow you to remember that it was collective choice of separation and you are not guilty. I allow yourself to forgive you and live life based on your true desire, without compromising, denial, manipulation, or hiding. I allow you stop chasing the love and understand that you are love. And if you start to see any locks, chains, any obstacle, you can remove it. You have absolute right and permission for that. Also, if you feel that something is coming out of you, some dense energy, frequency, be grateful to it and let it go. I allow you to remember that you are love. I allow you to remember that you are love. I allow you to remember how to accept your flaw. I allow you to be bright. I allow you to be joyful. I allow you to live on your true desire without depending on anyone or anything. I allow you to surrender to the divine guidance of joy and love. I allow you to remember that you are great enough. I allow you to remember that you are great enough. I allow you to remember that you are love. I allow you to remember that you are love. I allow you to remember that you are good enough. I allow you to remember that in spite of any idea, whoever told you, relationship with your papa, relationship with your mama, relationship with your country, where you born, I allow you to remember that you are divine creation, that you are love, that you are good enough. I allow you to let go idea that you have to chase for the approval of men and save them and get their love to be good enough. Thank you so much for that idea. It helped you to go through your way and to dim your light and to experience life that a life full of love is somewhere. Thank you so much for that idea that help us to experience a lot without showing who we really are. And now we feel safe. And now we feel clear of understanding that we are the one create our world by our vibration, by our frequency, so we are safe. And we can let go that idea that we have to chase for love. Thank you so much for the self-sabotage that was hiding us. Thank you so much. We surrender. We surrender with gratitude. We surrender to symbolize that we are let go on this. We are let go idea that we're not good enough if the man is not love us. And then they come close to each other, three of them, and their hearts start to blooming. And I look to their eyes again and I say, I love you. I believe in you. You're not alone. I love you. I believe in you. You're not alone. You inspire me. You show me how to forgive myself. I know with you everything is possible. I know that you are my guidance for a desire that I'm saying yes to. You inspire me with all this previous experience that everything I want is possible. I believe in you before I even born. I believe in you now. I allow you to say yes to all your desire you want to big, huge, unbelievable, unrealistic. I believe in you. I believe in you and you inspire me. I believe in you and I love you. And you are love. And you are love. They hold in hands, their heart is blooming. And I ask, feel that now you in the dream home, like you got that property that inspires you, that you say, yes, I did it. I manifested it with joy and easy and love. And it's so, oh my God, if I want this, I can do anything I want to. I can have joy and party and inspire and be inspired, and I can create with all the people like I really, really value and they value me. I'm in that property now. This is my house, and I see my cars, and I see all my this beautiful dresses and all my diamonds, and I did it, and I did it. And then I ask you, how much you making per year? Okay, make that number and put that in 1 month. You are doing this in 1 month. And now take that number and make it in 1 day. Today, you already have that money today. What would you do? What would you do? And now someone ring the bell. You open up the door, and all the women that he was writing the letter, plus Obama and Oprah, is coming to your house. And all the women who inspired me come to my house. And all the women who inspire everyone who is watching us. There's so many of them. They come to us And one by one, look into our eyes and saying, I did it. So it's a proof to you that you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, another one can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, Ara can do it. If you can do it, Ara can do it. If you can do it, Ara can do it. If you can do it, Ara can do it. If you can do it, Ara can do it. I did it, so I am proof to you that it's possible. I did it, so I inspire you, so you know that it's possible for you. I did it, so you can believe that it's possible for you. And if you do it, others can do it. And if you do it, others can do it. Do you know that you have divine purpose? Do you afraid of living up your truths? Do you know that the fear is indicator that you have to surrender to love? And all these women who come to us, they surrender around us. And this shows that even though they achieve so much, even though they inspire us, they are so grateful to us and they surrender to us so we can believe that we are love. And they lay down and surrender around us and give all the gifts that they have for us. And we are surrender as well. And we let go all the fears and doubts. We understand we're not alone. We're not forgotten. We're not betrayed. Someone lived their life to inspire us, and we live in our life to inspire others. This is one love, one God, one truth, one desire. Desire to live life, desire to create, desire to enjoy, desire to be real. And then they ask us again, that do you know that you have divine purpose. Do you know that your first divine purpose is to be a woman? To feel your truth, to vibrate as your truth. It's easy. It's easy to live your desire. You just have to vibrate as love and care for yourself and truth for yourself. It's easy and joyful. It's not a hard work. It's not a chasing. It's not a compromise or sacrifice. It's easy. Would you agree to live your soul purpose? Okay. If you say yes, it's time to show the world. They say, how much money you say you are doing in one day? And you said your amount, and they say, baby, it's too little. Multiply this for 180 times. And you're like, what? And they say, yes, it's easy, baby. It's joyful. Money is love. Money is easy. If you see any chains, locks, obstacle, remove it. You have absolute permission for do so. And you like multiplying this money. And you like, in one day, yes, baby, exactly in one day, you're having them today. And you're like, okay. And then you write that number on the big vision board. And take the microphone. And go to the stage. Very luxury, beautiful stage. There's so much people in front of you. All your schoolmates, all your family, all your friends, ex-boyfriends, lovers, all the family, all these people who you know. And you look at them and you like, and our papa and mama and grandpa and all the parents there, all their like family lines. And you look at them and you say, this is how much money I make every day. And I know my soul purpose, and I declare to live it up. And I'm amazing. And then you open up your hands up and say like, I declare, I let go responsibility for all of you. I give you all the choices, your choices. I give you a responsibility for whatever you want to do with your life. I declare I'm not your savior. I declare I live my life for me. I live my joy for me. And I declare I'm free from your approval. And I declare I'm free of idealizing myself, I free from the compromising. I declare I am love. And I declare I give the permission for all of you who is not interested. Leave it. Don't listen me. Don't follow. I give you permission not to follow. You are free. There are the doors. Go. Go, baby. Go. I declare. I invite those to be next to me who value me, who appreciate me, who inspire me, who support me, who is willing to pay to me for what I do with gratitude. I declare, I invite easy and joyful my love, my resource, my friends, my community, my inspiration, my joy. I love to be in my creativity, frequency, and I know that's help people. And I declare, I give myself permission to be visible. I give myself permission to be joyful. I declare that I give myself permission to live my truth and my power. And I declare I allow myself to live my true desire. And if you feel to surrender to the old people who is there, do it. I feel to surrender. Like 3 versions of me surrendering to all these people. All the sabotage, all the ideas like who do you think you are, the darkness, and like fears and like what are you saying? It's nonsense. So I surrender to all of you. I surrender with gratitude. Thank you so much. You was help me to understand life is always for me, not against me. And I let go you. I don't need your support anymore because I understand that everything love, even if the darkness, it was always a love. It was always the life is on my side, not against me, but for me. So I let go approval. I let go. I let go desire to chase love. I let go desire to idealize myself. I let go idea that I need to be fixed, that something wrong with me. I let go idea that I'm not good enough. And then they come, 3 of them, 3 versions of you come together. You see the stage like full of light already. People who they're supporting you, and you hold the hands. The heart is blooming. They come together to each other like a triangle. Look to their eyes and say, I love you. To remember that you're here to live here and now life. I allow you to be the truth. I allow you to be the balance. I allow you to live your true desire. I allow you to understand that you are love. I allow you to surrender to your beauty, to your limitless, your wealth. I allow you to understand that you are loved.
Так, я поняла. Я тогда буду, пожалуйста, я буду цезарь с курицей. Ира, скажите, пожалуйста, малиновый чизкейк. Да, я буду малиновый чизкейк и американо. Американо и чизкейк, потом вкус. Пожалуйста, сразу важно.
See how's your people behaving now.
My people.
Like around your stage, there was the people who was watching.
Mm-hmm.
How they know?
Dancing.
They what?
Dancing.
Dancing. Yeah. Joy.
At last.
Usually by tradition, I ask what is the insights.
What are the insights?
What is the insights? Like, how do you feel? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to base on that?
I felt a lot of like relief, a lot of like weights lifted. At one point I saw like a pipe like bursting, like something like a tunnel that was keeping the flow so little, and I saw it just like explode, and I felt like rain water pouring down on me. And I felt a lot of gratitude for all of it, for the pain, And I felt like my heart was like an offering, like a sacrifice, like all of the, that I chose all of it. It was all a decision that I chose, and that it's almost like it's like a gift to the world or to God or to spirit. And it's funny because I've done visualizations in the past where I brought my future self, and it was always like a blur, like hard to see clearly the future self. Let me put a light here. There we go. And this time when I saw that future self, it was me. Like I could see the face. It wasn't like 20 years from now. It was like, oh yeah, that's me. And I remember in the past when I've done those visualizations, it felt like such a gap, like such a big leap between me and that version of myself. Like one day, one day, and now it feels like it's right there. Like it's here. It's here. Like you made it. You made it. Yeah. Yeah. Goosebumps.
You're at home. You're at home. What is your inspiration based on that? What you want to do? How you want to feel? Like how you want to live your life?
I want to relax. One of the things that came through actually is that all of this has been a manifestation. That even though like it hasn't come yet in the way that I wanted, it's come in the ways that I would allow. That everything that's here has been a manifestation, and because it hasn't manifested how I want it yet, I haven't fully let myself to just enjoy it and appreciate that like even this is already a manifestation, and to have more fun, to relax, to not put pressure on myself to be anywhere else but here.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's the inspiration, to enjoy it more, to partake and to like let go of it being any other way, and just appreciating the gift that's been given.
To you, by you. That gift was given to you by you.
Yeah. That's powerful. Yeah, I don't think that I've like appreciated that. I haven't given myself the credit for that. It's easy to focus on the ways that you're not doing it right. But to see like this has already been a manifestation, like you've already done all of this.
Yes, appreciation. Appreciation, self-praise, and really understand that it's you. and you don't have to compromise, you don't have to lie, you don't have to pretend, and it's you. For me, it was like so eye-opening when I understand, like I was thinking, even I was in some of my speeches and some of my books was saying, like, when are you here? I cannot see you.
Yeah,
okay,
there we go. Yeah.
it's like I was saying, like, when I make my money by myself, and I meant like without a man,
Mm-hmm.
because I had idea from my childhood, not like when I born and know the truth, but growing up, I had idea like the money is coming from the man.
Right.
And when I make my money, big money without men, I was saying, like, I did my money by myself. And so I discounted all that, what I was doing before. I didn't understand that I was doing that by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was my manifestation. That was my desire. That was my ability. That was my clarity. And then I understand that we don't have to separate ourselves. Like, I can do by myself, and then that's the achievement. Actually, creativity and manifestation, it's all right to be with man, without man, with friend, without friend, with client, without client. It doesn't matter. It's always us who are manifesting. It's like whatever set of beliefs we have inside is became a filter. How that goods gonna fly, via which filter it's gonna fly.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But it's always us. So we don't have, in this understanding, you're not afraid to be without something, because you know that you've been manifested, you've been believing yourself, you want it, so you get it. So if you know how to do it, you will do it. You don't have to afraid of the end, because he was manifested all the way along from the beginning, and it's endless. It's like our divine nature. We are manifesting all the time. And manifest, it's easy. It's like, it's the reflection of the frequency, what we feel. So when you feel that you deserve it, when you feel that you are flow, that you are love, you just unfold and unfold and unfold, better, joyful, more fun, more yummy. What do you feel to do now?
No, it's late here, and so one of the things that I've been thinking even before is like to allow this, like just to sit in this energy, to sit in this vibration, to allow it to like ferment, to lock it into sleep, to exercise, like to move the energy through my body.
Just allow to live it.
Yeah.
Allow to feel it. Yeah. Super. Okay, so I'm very, very grateful that I met you. I invite you from my heart and to my legendary club and to this mastermind with the women. And I invite you to create with me, to enjoy with me, to inspire with me. Thank you so much for your trust.
Thank you for showing up. I needed my keys.
You got it. Okay, my love. I go to have party. I go to dance.
Tonight?
right now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Send me video to my mail. I'm gonna upload it
Okay.
for all of us to create, to inspire.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll send it in the morning.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
I mean, my brain wants to say, what next? Like, what do I do now? Like, and I keep just like bringing it back to my body, and that's why I said I just want to sit in it, because it's not about like understanding logically, like it's embodiment, putting in my body so that when the time comes, the right action to take is just natural, and so yeah, my brain wants to say like, what now? But what do I do? What do I say? Where do I go? And I'm just like,
Surrender, surrender,
yes,
surrender.
surrender. Yeah.
Surrender, yeah, because they're like so much. It's like, wow, just surrender, and that will help you in body, and drink a lot of water, because this is the real stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to do the sauna, the steam room, maybe even jacuzzi, just have a very relaxing day. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Enjoy your dance party.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.